welcome to the 2014 State Formula Vee Championship. This is race 1 of round 1 being held at Wakefield Park, and I'm going to try something a little bit different for this one. I'm going to record some commentary just to see if I can give a little bit of insight into what's going on and hopefully make it a bit more interesting to watch. Because I know that 17 minutes is a pretty long time, and if you don't have any racing experience, then it might be a little bit boring. So yeah, hopefully this can help with that. Luckily, this is a very, very exciting race. As you can already see, I mean, into the first corner, I've already lost the place, and someone is challenging me as well. So I started pretty strongly up in 5th place. I had a very good qualifying, which put me up in 5th out of 32 1600s, I think it was. So yeah, I think that was a success. I don't have the racing experience that these guys around me have, so I did struggle a little bit, and here goes someone, no please or thank you, just go straight by. So yeah. Oh well. So that's what I need to really gain this year, is a bit more racing experience and improve my racecraft, because I can drive pretty quickly, I guess, but yeah, that's just not important if you can't race well. To put it in perspective, last year's champion, got second place in one of these races with with the slowest time of all of the front pack. So it's yeah, a pretty good demonstration of just how important it is to have good racecraft. Yeah, you can see that someone spanned through turn 2, and I actually wouldn't have. Well, I didn't see him until I was almost through the corner, just because I had this car in front of me so close. So yeah, that was a bit of a shock. That could have gone really badly if he had just popped out of the way, and at the last second I would not have had time to react. Like I said, I'm already getting hounded because these guys around me are just more experienced, so they're pushing me pretty hard. At this stage, I'm thinking I can get by this guy in front. I feel faster than through the top of the circuit, which is around, I'll point it out when we get there. Almost get clobbered there by that red guy. You can see his brakes just had an issue. And I didn't have a fantastic exit from that corner, so this white car is probably going to start giving me some issues soon. So again, I'm just thinking I really need to get by this guy in front. And this is where I sort of start to make up time on him through this section of the track. He's pretty good through the last corner and down the straight, but then this is where I'm strong against him. So I just need to have a good exit from that corner that we just passed through, and come down into this section close behind him, and try and challenge him into the slow fishhook, which is this left-hander here. But again, I'm just being harassed by this guy behind. I actually lose this place here. He gets such a good exit out of that corner, and he just goes straight down the inside. I probably could have defended that, but it wouldn't have really benefited me that much. He would have just gotten by me again, and I would have cost us both time. So I was better off letting him go by and trying to follow him. Just keep up with his pace, because I know he's a fast driver. When you follow another car close like this, you get what's called a tow, which is where their car is punching a hole through the air, and you follow in the draft behind that. It's a very noticeable effect. It's almost like a DRS in Formula 1. You can gain half a second a lap pretty easily just by following someone closely. So at this stage, I'm just thinking I need to, in order to follow him and get close up behind him, I need to have a good exit out of this corner. which I already screw up a bit by having a bad entry. I was struggling with that corner just all weekend. I was struggling to get the nose turned in, and in this race, you can, if you keep your eyes open, you can see that there's a wet patch right on the apex of the corner, which disturbs the car pretty badly. So here I am, I'm following him closely, and he's following the blue car closely. And we're all getting held up basically by the blue car through that top section. But I'm just not quite fast enough to make a move, and the white car's not quite close enough either. Again, I probably could have tried to make a move being this close behind the white car, but it really wouldn't have been worth it. There's that wet patch. You can see it disturbed the rear end of the car. It probably used a bit too much power, and as soon as the rear wheels touched that wet section, I just lost the rear end of the car. Again, we're all very, very close going into this top section, and this is somewhere where that lack of experience cost me pretty badly. I'm just too nervous following this guy closely, and so I delay putting down the power to not run into the back of him and lose all of this time. Again, I'm pretty happy with where I'm placed at the moment in this race. I think I'm at this stage in 8th. So I've lost 3 places, but you know, out of 32 cars, that's not too bad, and it's my first race in this 1600 series as part of the championship. So I think that was not too bad at this stage. This is where it really cost me to not be close up behind the white car, because if I had been, I probably could have followed him through that first corner. And I'm thinking now, I really need to get past this blue guy if I want to keep following the white car. And again, my lack of confidence running close to people cost me. I actually touched the brakes there over the top of the hill, which gave me a bit of oversteer, and I got a terrible exit again. I'm always able to catch back up to the blue car, so yeah, he wasn't that much faster than me, even through this section where he was stronger. I'm starting to be caught by the guys behind at this stage, so again, it will be very, very good for me to get past at this stage. Still not quite close enough, but I'm catching. Maybe the next lap I'll be able to make a move up the inside into that corner. I just need to get a strong exit onto the straight from this corner up ahead. I did have a look up the inside, but it wouldn't have helped. And there we go. I get a pretty good exit. So I'll be able to follow him closely into turn 2, and hopefully follow him close enough over the top of the hill that I can make a move down into that fishhook. good exit. I'm probably just close enough. And I make it through. I got a terrible exit here. That car who spun earlier in the race is coming back up through the field. There's really nothing I can do here, and there was no point in fighting him into this corner. Again, it would have just slowed us both down. And here we start to catch the back markers. I make a mistake here, so just cover your eyes for like 5 seconds. I'll tell you when you can open your eyes. So, okay, yeah, okay, you can open your eyes now. So, I just lost 3 positions, yeah. Essentially what I did was I just missed a gear. I was on the inside going into that kink and tried to go from 3rd to 4th gear and just didn't get it in, so I then had to rapidly get out of the way of the car behind me, because for him I would basically have stopped dead in front of him, and I didn't want him to run into the back of me, so got right out of the way. But it really did cost me. It was only about 2 seconds which I lost on that lap due to that mistake, but it was 3 places that I lost. When you put it in perspective of the entire race, it's one gear shift out of, I think it's about 130 gear shifts you do over the course of a race over 16 laps here, so it only takes a small mistake to really kill your race. So again, I find myself just having to catch back up to these guys in front. Luckily for me, they're all fighting. Them fighting each other makes them slower, which gives me a chance. You can see there was a blue car stuck on the outside of the track, and that actually brings out the safety car here. We've got yellow flags on all of the flag points at this stage, which indicates a full course yellow. So no racing should be happening right now. So everyone slows down, and we'll see the safety car sign at the next flag point just on the right here. So I'll cut this out. No one wants to watch the safety car go around. I think it was about 3 laps we lost. Here I am. This is the start, and I just wasn't prepared. I should have been in 3rd gear there. I was in 4th gear, so when the guys in front of me made the jump, I was slow off the mark. I lost 2 or 3 car lengths there. So once again I find myself just trying to close down a gap which I created for myself. After a safety car period, it's always fun because everyone gets really bunched up like this. It's kind of like the start of a race again. Things get a bit hairy up into this next turn because in front of us is a 1200 driver, so he's much slower than everyone else. I'm thinking I'll go down the inside of the orange car, and then he pops down the inside of the 1200 car, so I had to rapidly back out of that. Luckily nothing too bad happened, and so once again I lost all that time just because I got a terrible exit out of that fishhook. I think at this stage I'm down in 10th. No, down in 11th. So I went from 5th to 11th, and had I not made that mistake, I probably would have at least kept one or two more places, so maybe finished in 10th or 9th. I would have been happy with that. It's never good to lose places like this to a mistake. This is it, we're about to come onto the final straight for the last time. It's the end of the race. It was a good one, it was exciting, and it was a lot of fun, so hopefully it was fun to watch anyway. And let me know if it was good to hear commentary. I'll decide if I keep doing it. So yeah, thanks for watching.